Time for baseball on. Nick Pivetta gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a
first delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-2. Soft liner to the left side. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Pivetta is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
one of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate really hard to find in baseball today.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Just getting started here in Philly. Squared that one up just a little late. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Rosales onto the grass. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Up next will be Nick Williams. First offering on its way. Grounded foul off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce on the run. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Jay Bruce now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Bruce is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, They're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Standing in, Travis Garneau. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jason Vargas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Crawford is there, and the side is retired. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing by Hoskins. Left. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole.
Slow home run to tie the game. Woo-hoo. Yeah.
Shot. Number 22 on the year, and it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone!
Oh, another solo home run to break the tie. Yeah, boy.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Stepping in now, Andrew now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. This is on the ground over to first. Bell brings it in, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Striding in, Adam Rosales, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Frazier is there, in time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Nick Pivetta, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Now on third with 2 out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Conforto sprinting after it, and this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble. So it's back to the top of the order now, and stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next for the Mets, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Crawford in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
2 out, nobody on. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. And at first after the 2-out walk. No balls and a strike to count. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Hard hit to first. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in, Nick Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. The at-bat. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
What a flip for 1 in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Got a hold of 1 and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone.
2-run home run. Second home run for the night.
So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Line drive to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Knapp. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike. Next up for New York, Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Josh Bell reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Fouled away. A bouncer up the middle. Rosales has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now to the plate, Todd Frazier, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. In now, J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for the Phillies.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Adam Rosales. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That ball's foul.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone.
Damn. Woo. Now we're solo home run. Ah.
A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Vargas into the windup. First pitch on the way. He pulls this one into right. Bruce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Phils tack on. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Bouncer to the left side, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league play.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Rosales, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Now is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Asdrubal Cabrera. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. 0-1 the count. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Far Vargas is on his way home. He will score as they close the gap to 3 now.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his basemen.
Oh, hang on now. This ball field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Michael Conforto is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Here's Jay Bruce now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Ready once again, Nick Williams. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
So now Carlos Santana is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Vargas sets. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
This is line to left. Hoskins has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Swing by Frazier, and this one sent soaring to left field, and that's off the left field foul pole, a home run. Standing in now, Travis d'Arnaud, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there. Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Little dribbler up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. There's one, and nearly a double play. It was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. No balls and a strike to count. Well, this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mets. Hansel Robles enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 47.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Robles, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Adam Rosales.
Riding in once again, Adam Rosales. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. The relay throw. Frazier's tag will not be in time. He's in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at 3rd and only 1 away. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from 3rd. Now a 7-6 game. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Runner at 1st here, 1 man out. Swinging a soft liner. And there's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Luis Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here now is his Dribble Cabrera.
I hear my son.
Last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. 1-0 the count. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. Chopped on the ground over to 1st. Hernandez right there, and the throw to 1st is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 2 for 3.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Behind 0-2 now. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. So a full count now. And, oh, that caught him flush as it ricochets toward first. Recovery throw is not in time, and that will go down as a painful single.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out. It just wasn't meant to be.
So striding in, Jay Bruce, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's the second out. Josh Bell the next to hit. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A fastball that just misses inside. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Todd Frazier would be next. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 3-1 the count now. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out. Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Tommy Hunter answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he... At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he will post into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Cespedes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Anthony Swarzak will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Wright will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
3-run home run. Yeah, boy.
3-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. In now, Adam Rosales.
Shortstop, Adam.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. And there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tommy Hunter. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Softly hit out to short. But this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short in the inning. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start us off in the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
So it was a strikeout looking there. David Wright is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce giving chase. He's there and records the first down. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Cabrera over to his left. 2 gone. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Cesar Hernandez, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Bruce. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is digging in as Dribble Cabrera. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
The previous history with Tommy Hunter, 7 hits in 15 at-bats. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Popped him up. Crawford has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. He went deep back in the 5th. Now here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Well, next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter.
He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening. 11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Philadelphia Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Adam Morgan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tommy Hunter turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one.
Alright, YouTube, I'm gonna take a break and go check on my little son, see how he's doing, and just relax. Peace out.